mean, if it's red and it's supposed to be white, God, technology just doing what it does.
Exactly. Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
Fucking seed. It's a seedlet.
Okay, let's take a look up there. So your vehicle comes with 3 years for 36,000 miles of what we like to call in the industry a bumper. Nope. I am a little off center, off kilter here.
It's okay. This messed with my brain for a long time.
Yeah.
I had to have it just like perfect.
I am so perfect. I'm a perfectionist. Okay, so let's start a little bit over to the left a little bit. So your vehicle comes with 3 years or 36,000 miles of what we like to call bumper-to-bumper coverage, okay? But obviously your bumpers aren't going to be covered, which, you know, sucks always. It also comes with 5 years or 60,000 miles of limited powertrain coverage. Now, I want to highlight limited here because not everything under that powertrain is going to be covered. Only your internally lubricated parts. And what I mean by that is your engine, your transmission, anything that touches oil, like transmission fluid and stuff like that, right? But hey, coverage is coverage. I want to make sure you have all the coverage as possible. Did you have any questions about that? Okay, all right. So, however, what your vehicle qualifies for is 6 years or 75,000 miles of platinum coverage. And under that platinum coverage, 100% of your mechanical parts, your electrical parts, and your computer parts and sensors are going to be covered. All right. There are 15,000 plus moving parts that make this vehicle go. But otherwise, 100% of your mechanical, electrical, and your computer parts and sensors are going to be covered. The only thing that wouldn't be covered is maybe rubber hoses or brake pads, maybe even a light bulb, just because obviously over time they'll wear out and they're just wearable items and stuff like that, right? But otherwise, you're going to be covered. All right. Also covers 100% of the labor rate. Now, the labor rate in the back right now in my body shop, I'm not sure about others in around the country, is $215 an hour. But even if that goes to $250 an hour, maybe even $300 an hour in the future, you're going to be covered.
$215 an hour.
Yeah. It's also nationwide coverage, which means you're covered anywhere in the United States and even in Canada. Not saying that, hey, you'll be in Canada, but if you are in Canada, just know that you're going to be covered. What this means more so is, let's say if you're in Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, or even Illinois, or obviously somewhere down south in Florida, and there's no GMC dealership around, but there's a Honda or a Mercedes or a BMW dealership around, you're going to be covered because they're licensed repair facilities, right? And in the event, let's say you were to break down on the side of the road, what this policy will pay, it'll pay for someone to come and tow your vehicle to one of those licensed repair facilities. And in the event that it was towed to that licensed repair facility, this policy also pay for you to have a rental car. Now, it's not going to give you a Bentley to drive, unfortunately, but it will pay $50 a day up to 5 days so that you are well covered and prepared. Okay?
Some wheels.
Get some wheels. Now, it also has 24-hour roadside assistance. And let's say we all make those late night runs, right? Let's say you're coming out of Target or maybe Walmart, whatever meets your fancy. And let's say you were to lock your keys in your car. Well, this policy will pay for a locksmith to come and unlock those keys out. Unlock your door, get those keys out your car. And let's say in the event that let's say you left your lights on, your battery goes dead, or lights are in the car, the batteries go dead. This policy will pay for someone to come out and jumpstart the battery for you. And I know it never happens to anybody but me, unfortunately. But let's say you were on the road out of town, you run out of gas. Well, this policy will pay for someone to come and put some gas in that tank for you. Now, they're not going to fill it up all the way, but they will give you enough so you can get to the nearest service station, which is also nice. And let's say you run low on that windshield wiper fluid, because you never know. They'll top that off as well, and any other fluids as well, okay? And obviously, potholes are everywhere. So let's say if you were to blow out a tire, or anything like that, this policy will pay for someone to come and swap out that flat tire for that spare tire as well. So you get flat tire assistance. Now, it's also transferable coverage, which means, let's say you put 40, 50,000 miles on that nice terrain. This is 2026. It's gonna be it's gonna be down the road before you even do that. So it's transferable coverage. So you put some miles on that, and say a buddy of yours wants to buy it, or let's say down the road your niece, you want to sell, give it to your niece or anything. Well, maybe she can take advantage of this platinum coverage, so she can be a little bit more protected down the road. And maybe if you sell it, you can probably charge a little bit more change for it, right? And it's also cancelable coverage. Now, let's say, obviously, if someone were to hit you and total out that vehicle, obviously your insurance will total out that vehicle. You're not going to need coverage, for a vehicle that you don't own. So what you would do is just come back to me. I will cancel it for you, and then you'll get a nice little prorate amount back to you.
Okay.
All right. Another added benefit.
They got a nice little there.
A nice prorate amount.
It'll give you back your prorated amount, because
Okay.
you don't want them to get the connotation. I started thinking, wow, this is expensive, right?
Right.
With that phrase.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Right. And under that platinum coverage, I want to talk to you about 5 years of key replacement. Now, these keys, they're smart keys. They're like our smartphone, right? And you know how our smartphone has a computer inside of it to allow us to talk to it? Well, these keys have a computer chip inside of it to allow it to talk to the vehicle. And if you were to lose, damage, or maybe your niece or nephew or daughter were to lose one of those keys or something like that, it would cost almost as much to replace that smart key as it would be a smartphone.
Jesus.
Right. So what this policy will do, it'll pay up to $800 a year over that 5 years for $4,000 total, to replace the key, the fob, and reprogram that for you. Where otherwise you'd have no coverage, right? Remember, it'll replace the key, the fob, and reprogram it. Otherwise you would have none.
Okay.
All right. I also want to talk to you about 5 years of dent ding coverage. Now, we all know the first ding is the worst ding, and you're not buying a beat up old vehicle. You're buying a brand new 2026 Terrain AT4, which are really nice vehicles, right?
We'll find them.
Yeah, and those dents and dings, they're going to find that brand new Terrain. So, unless you're parking way in the back, they're going to find it, right? So what this policy will do is they'll pay for someone to come and get those dents and dings out for you, whether you're home, at work, or let's say you're in sunny San Diego, California with the key picked up, right? Reading a book, right? Poolside. It'll pay a limited amount of time so you can have those dents and dings get out of the vehicle for you, okay? And under this policy as well, I want to talk to you about 5 years of windshield repair and replace. Okay? You know the company, Safe Light. Have you heard of them?
No.
Oh, man, Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the company we use. And what they do is they will come, those small cracks, chips, and stars that you get in those vehicles. Obviously, that's probably unavoidable when you're on the highway, but they'll come in, they'll feel those cracks, chips, and stars, and to prevent them coming big cracks and big chips and stars. But in the event that it does come and become a little bit over 6 inches, they'll replace that for you as well. Replace that windshield. And in the event that they do have to replace that windshield, they'll cover that recalibration as well, because obviously with this AT4 that you're driving, you have the cameras in the windshield, and obviously those have to be recalibrated, because obviously for collision and stuff like that, right? Okay. And then that policy, this part of this policy, calibrate, would pay out up to $2,000 a year or $10K total over that 5 years. Okay?
Cool.
So what I want to do is I'm going to recap this for you, obviously. So under that, 6 years or 75,000 miles of that platinum coverage covers 100% of your mechanical, electrical, and your computer parts and systems over 15,000 plus moving parts. All right. It covers 100% of your labor rate now and in the future. It's also nationwide coverage. It covers towing, a rent-a-car, and 24-hour roadside assistance. It comes with transferable coverage, cancelable coverage. It comes with 5 years of key replacement, where otherwise you'd have none. 5 years of dent and ding, and 5 years of windshield repair and replace. And to add this to your payment, it's just $189 a month.
Are you crazy?
So right here, I get that put in place for you.
No.
Just out of curiosity, let me ask, what is no? Why is no?
What is that? What is that? 3 million times 72, what is that? $13,000?
That is $13,000.
Okay.
That is correct.
Yeah, no.
No? Is it just because the price is too much?
That's a lot of money.
Okay. It is a lot of money based off of what you're spending on, right? Determine what you're spending on, okay?
Yeah.
And I mean, just keep in mind, look, there are definitely things that you can purchase that are worth way much less, right? And to be fair, this is really inexpensive versus what it actually really costs, right? Because remember, it's 15,000 plus moving parts in this vehicle. And can you imagine if you have to pay for each part by part, right? Even if you pay $1 for every single part, you still end up spending $15,000.
That's true.
Right? So great news is, at $13,000, it's really cheaper than what it actually costs. Sign right here. I get that put in place for you.
I hear you. It's just way over my budget. There's no way I can do that.
Man, you know what? I understand you're concerned about that monthly payment increase. It would also concern me if you weren't protecting yourself as well. An extended service contract, the perfect way to protect the investment that you're purchasing today, right? Instead of not having it, right, and saving pennies now to spend your hard-earned dollars later in the future, right? Something right here, I get that going for you.
It doesn't feel like pennies.
Say it don't feel like pennies?
No.
Well, I mean, let's break it down, okay? So what's your monthly payment? What do we have your monthly payment at?
$650.
So it's roughly about $650. Okay, let's break that down.
Okay.
So let's divide that $650. Take your phone out. Yep, there you go. Because you was crunching those numbers. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's divide that by 30. And what do you get there?
21.6.
21 or 20, let's round that up. Let's say $22.
Okay.
Okay? So you have $22 a day. That's $22 a day that you're going to have there. Now, take the $189 a month and divide that by 30 as well. $6 a day. Okay? So, wouldn't you agree that so basically, you can either have half of the manufacturer's coverage at $22 a day, or you can double that manufacturer's coverage with $28 a day. What do you traditionally use $6 a day on? You drink coffee?
I do.
Yeah? How much is that coffee?
$10.
That's less than a cup of coffee. You sound right here, I get that put in place for you.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But still, it just feels like a lot of money. It's only 13 grand.
Man, it is a lot of money. Listen, I completely understand. It is a lot of money, and I completely understand where you're coming from. But
oh, is it two of my faves in the same spot?
Yeah. It definitely is a lot of money. But this vehicle has more technology than any vehicle that you've ever owned in the past, right? It has more mechanical features than anything that you have. It has more cameras than anything that you had, every vehicle that you had in the past. It has more computers than any vehicle that you ever owned in the past. It has over 15,000 plus moving parts. As well, hey, listen, with AI being integrated with these vehicles, in these vehicles nowadays, listen, updates are going to happen. They're going to stay happening. And this will cover that as well. All that technology that you have in that vehicle, this will cover that as well.
Okay.
You can sign right here. I get that put in place for you so you can be fully protected.
No, I'm just gonna take my chances on this. I can't. I just can't.
Completely understand. Yeah, I completely understand because listen, you can spend your money the way you want to. Listen, taking your chances is one way to do that, right? And listen, my service department in the back is just like every service department in the country. We're built for people just like you that take your chances, right? And chances are, in the future, you may have some repairs for that, right? And then, listen, and chances are you're gonna have repair, and also they go up, not down, right? Over time, cost of everything, right? So chances are you're gonna spend more on any repairs in the future than you would on an extended service contract today, right? So let's save you some money, sign up, and get you fully protected for anything that will happen in the future.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Sign right there for me.
And it's cancelable, right?
It is cancelable.
Okay.
It is cancelable. That's another added benefit.
Okay.
So let's say over time, if you were to come back to me, we can get you that nice little prorated amount if you don't have this vehicle anymore.
Got it.
Right?
Okay. Good job, mate.
That was that.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Take my chances. I'm still working on that one. I'm still working on the scam. Take my chances, and I got another one. I had a few in it. I had a few, but you were saying. So I had a few. I was cooking.
I know.
I think I was cooking there.
I know. And that's the worst part about being on the other side because you're like all the way ready
I'm
for
ready
a
for
specific
you.
set. and then that person will go on a different avenue altogether.
Yeah.
You made it very personable. You connected me to what was going on. You already know. Just tightening up on the take my chances and
I thought you were gonna hit me with a scam. I thought you were gonna hit me with that.
I was close.
I was ready.
I was close. But I knew you had that one locked. So I wanted to just keep going through it's too much money and see how many you had on too much money because that's typically what it is.
Right.
Everyone wants it. That's the truth. Everyone wants it. Even the people that came into my office last night and were like, no, we're not gonna, we've walked out of finance offices before. We're not gonna listen to you.